Hi, my name is Mark Pines and I'm a therapist with Open Counseling, and this is an Insider's Guide to Therapy. Today, checking a therapist's license. I'll explain to you what you might find, why you might want to check a therapist's license, and what to do with that information. The first thing that you'll discover when you check a therapist's license is are they in fact licensed to practice in the state where you're seeing them. You'll also see if they have any sort of disciplinary actions against them, and you can use this information as a starting point to determine if they're right for you. In reality, the onus should be on the therapist to make sure that they're licensed to practice where they are, and there should never be a problem with that. But it's always a good idea to check. It just takes a few minutes, and I'll tell you how to do that in this video. The second thing you'll see when you look up a therapist's license are there any ethical violations on their record. This could be something as small as paperwork which wasn't done correctly, something like a DUI on their record, or something very major like having sex with a client. Here you might need to do a little bit of digging. You may need to look up more about this therapist, you may need to speak to them in person, and you may find yourself in a situation where you're making a judgment call whether it's worth going with this therapist or perhaps just moving on. So in the accompanying article, I'm going to give you more detail about what you might find on a therapist's license when you check it. There'll also be a state-by-state guide for all the various credentials. You're probably going to need to know what particular credential your therapist you're considering has, because depending on that credential, there'll be a different website to look it up. But our state-by-state guide will be a great starting point, giving you all the particular websites where you'll find that information. So there you have it. Looking up a therapist's license, I consider a vital part of choosing a therapist. It's often not going to give you all the information you need, but I consider it a vital thing that can give you make or break information about a therapist. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, I appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. It really does help.